How to withdraw crypto and fiat on the Kucoin application, quick and easy. Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we will be taking a look at how you can get started with withdrawals on the Kucoin application. So I see a lot of people and they get confused whenever they have to withdraw crypto or fiat from their wallet, from their crypto wallets or from their exchange wallets because it doesn't seem that obvious to some people. However, it is pretty simple and I will show you guys exactly how to do that. So let's get into it. First off, just go into your Kucoin wallet application or just go into your Kucoin application as you do. Now, it's going to be different from your Kucoin wallet to your Kucoin marketplace wallet. So those two are two different things. So if you go into the App Store over here, this is the market application. And this is the wallet. You can see that they are different. So if you want it for the wallet, it's going to be different for you. But we're going to take a look at the exchange first, and then we will later on move to the wallet. Now, to get started, we will go on ahead and just open up the Kucoin application. And then you can see on the bottom, you have this little navigation panel. You will click on your assets over here. So once you go into the assets section, you can go on ahead and monitor all of your assets, especially in all of the different sections that you might have it in. Now you can see your total assets in USDT and any kind of asset settings you want. Now, once you have opened that, you can simply go on ahead and go into some of the main sections. So just go into the main section and then you can click on withdraw over here. And then you will be able to go on ahead and confirm your withdrawal into your account. So you do have to make sure you have your basic trading password or a SMS verification. So you can click on send over here. I will verify this code and I'll get back to you guys in 1 second. Now you can see over here, I have completed the trading password and the SMS or Google verification. You will have to do either. You can do Google 2FA with the Google 2FA application or enable SMS verifications. And then you will click on next over here. And now you can choose to withdraw whatever you want. So if it's a crypto token in your wallet, you can select the token from over here. And then you will enter the wallet address if you want to withdraw it to a on-chain wallet. If you want to withdraw it externally, so then you will just enter the phone number, email, and the withdrawal amount that you want to withdraw. So that is how simple and easy it is. Then if you want to withdraw your fiat currency, if you have any remaining fiat, oftentimes when I am purchasing crypto, I don't end up using all of the fiat currency that I purchased because, it's variable on how much crypto you want. So if you have remaining fiat, you can also make sure to withdraw that out of your account because you don't want to waste any of your money. Simply click on the fiat that you have remaining, and then they will show you all of the fiat withdrawal methods that you have. Usually you can withdraw this back into your bank account. Currently they don't have any withdrawal methods for certain currencies, but I do have add cash for withdrawals for Russian rubles, and that is around it. Depending on the location, you will get a bunch of different options, but for me currently these are the options available. Add cash is the only option that is showing up. But in this way, you can securely and easily get your money back to your bank account or back to your crypto wallet, whatever it might be. Now, make sure to understand that the assets that you have in your exchange wallet are not the same as the ones that you have in your actual crypto wallet. Those are separate assets. Those assets are protected by you. Those are under 100% ownership of you. However, once your assets are in the wallet of your exchange, the exchange is temporarily holding your assets. So you need to keep that in mind whenever you are holding crypto. And if it is crypto that you want to hold for a long time, I do recommend storing it in a wallet instead of storing it directly in the exchange. Now, after that, you can click on the asset section. And you can see you have finance options as well. So if you are holding money in your exchange, I would recommend to invest to earn some stable points in the Kucoin platform and to get earnings or interest on the crypto holdings that you have. And that is an amazing way to earn some passive income. They have pretty good APRs as well. But these are the basic functions of withdrawing money. So you can also transfer into your crypto wallet. If you have a different kind of crypto wallet and you don't want to withdraw into your bank account, instead you might want to withdraw your tokens into your crypto wallet. For that, simply choose the token you want to transfer, and you can enter whatever account that you might want to transfer it into, or the wallet address of the place you want to withdraw it into. So if you just click on withdraw over here, you will be able to withdraw into any of your chosen wallets. So you can do that with MetaMask, Binance, any other platform, as long as you are selecting the correct blockchain. Make sure to keep that in mind whenever you are trading and whenever you are transferring. Make sure you're selecting the correct blockchain, because if you select the incorrect blockchain, that might result in some issues with you being, you losing your tokens as well. So keep that in mind when you're sending to another wallet with a crypto token. Now, you can also go on ahead and monitor your history. So you can go into your history and click on withdrawal, and then you can monitor the history of all of your withdrawals and deposits to keep better track of your crypto tokens as well. Not only that, but Kucoin is definitely a all-in-one platform. They have everything from basic trading options, but they also have their earning options and financing options, which I find to be super nice. They have cloud mining as well as liquidity pooling, you could say, and crypto lending. So if you have tokens where you're just holding them and you might want to lend them out to earn some extra money, then this is definitely going to be the platform for you to be able to earn some extra cash on the side. So for that, you can just click on lend USDT. You can choose to auto lend or just lend and lend the token or the fiat currency of your choice, and you can choose a daily rate, a interest rate as well. And this can be super helpful if you just have money lying around, if you have a crypto token lying around that you're not using actively, that has been in your wallet for centuries, then this can be super helpful in making some extra money. Plus, you also have a referral program with Kucoin as well, where you get money for referring friends onto the platform, as well as the affiliate marketing program to promote their platform, promote their exchange to earn more money. I'm not affiliated with them, but it is a lucrative way to not only hold your crypto investments, but to build upon them. And then it's easier to withdraw money if you have more money. So it just makes it a lot simpler, and using the Kucoin platform can be super beneficial for all of you guys. And I want to share all the benefits that you can get from this application, because a lot of people like to use Binance, and Binance is amazing. I have personally traded a lot on Binance, but if you want to diversify your portfolio and get into altcoins, then using Kucoin might be the better option for you. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and comment down below the best tips and tricks that I have taught you within this video. And make sure to also share this video with your friends and family and to other creators as well, so you can help them out as well, and to anyone that might need to know this basic detailed platform and how you navigate through these different social websites. So I hope this was helpful enough for you, and make sure that you do leave a comment down below if I missed out on anything and if there is anything you would like to add, and I will catch you guys in the next video.